Hello, it's your boy J4Peace back with another video. And yeah, today we're gonna analyze and do a little bit of a breakdown against, well, of the gameplay that we seen yesterday from Bandai. And to analyze the Lion Kid EX. And before we get into it, please like, share, subscribe, turn on notification bells for more content. And yeah, let's get into the video. So, we're gonna see from this gameplay, like, the specific details of what's gonna happen. Let me turn this shit down for y'all niggas. So, if I'm not mistaken, before you get into games, but it didn't, because they didn't show it here. So let me show you guys. So what they didn't show you in the gameplay is that before battle or before any like league battle, if you see here, you can switch between using Law and Kid. I know some people were confused about if Law was like or was Law was the starter, right? But no, you can choose between one of the two. So you could either start with Kid or Law. We can see both of them have 2 health bars, and you saw from the first skill it was a teleportation gamma knife skill. The last gamma knife skill we had for Law was the old line of Wano Law, which was completely garbage. I heard some people complaining about, oh, it should have not been gamma knife, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. And to be honest, I'm glad we got a better gamma knife move anyway. Um, definitely a very useful skill. Definitely very clutch. Out of both of the units, which I'll explain soon, I'll tell you which unit I prefer and which one I would recommend personally. So basic attacks pretty good. Puncture really okay. So this move here. So Puncture really pause. So Puncture really okay, bro. I skipped too much, but anyway, Puncture really basically is a it could go through walls and obstacles. So if you guys see here, so as you see here, it says a medium range attack with a wide range. You can even use it to surprise enemies as it ignores obstacles on some stages. So I know I've heard some people ask this question even in the comment section. Well, is Puncture really like is it can it go through walls and stuff? Yes, it can. Yes, it's a medium radius move. So if whatever, so I don't know what which stages, but the best stage I could give you right now is Onagana Shima, probably Sabo Odi as well, depending like where you are at in the map. Um, yeah, and it gives you like a wide range attack. So even when it hits the ground, as you saw as you saw from the skill, it literally spreads wide range and it attacks. It's a pretty wide range attack. Let's look at it. Let's look at the skill again. So you see here, it spreads right there. It spreads wide range, and he gains HP. Okay, as you can see from here, he gains HP. I think when you use skill 2 or something, you gain some sort of HP. I don't know how much HP, but you gain a significant amount of HP. Now, some people were asking me the question of how, oh, do you switch infinity? Yes, you do. You do switch to infinity. I know some people were confused, like, oh, is there a time limit to switching? No, there's no time limit to switching at all. When you're in the beginning of the game, you could switch. When you're during a game, you could switch at any time. That's what, like, that's what, if in my skill and traits breakdown video, on my skill and traits video, I said that that you can literally utilize this unit in different so much scenarios. This unit is this unit is like overall is a pretty unique unit, and you can use this unit for different situations. And as you're gonna see, how easy it is to switch. So let me show. So let's check it out. Okay, so you see the attack, and right. So look at this. He holds the skill down and then he teleports kid. You saw that? He teleports, so he holds it down. Uses reroom. Now we don't know the status effect of reroom yet. I don't know if it's a gimmick or it's probably an effect, because when kid holds down the skill to switch back to law, he does the S sign, which you're gonna see very soon. But law, as you can see, does the reroom. So hopefully they add like some sort of trait or like skill or like some sort of a status effect or something along those lines of that. Like what does it affect? Like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can see. But as you can see, when you switch the character, you hold down the skill. So like when you're using EX Zoro, right, and you're using on the Gunashima Zoro and you're fighting, he has a second basic attack where you hold it and you do a second basic attack skill, right? So that's basically what you do here. You when you're fighting and whatever, and you feel like you have no more skills, you hold down the attack button, and you switch back to Law and Kid. Pretty cool. So his basic attacks or whatever. So people, the thing about the basic attacks is like I said it was pretty cool. To be honest, it is. I still agree that it's pretty cool, in the sense of like you it's good for utilization under like this unit is unique, so you have to utilize it in different situations. So if someone's trying to get the flag and you can't reach there in time, right, and you're out of skills with law, you switch the kid, you use your arrows or whatever, and then you could either do one of your skills, or you can use your long range arrows, right? Not just that too. When you attack the opponent, as you can see here, as why this is why I paused the video, you see, you look at here, right? You look at here. You get a defense buff. You get a defense buff. So he's stacking up your defense. And remember, this runner has like I think 70 something like a total of 120% defense, and a total of it. The total overall of it is like 120% defense. Okay, this defense is very important because this is gonna help you fight against people like Shanks. Now, at first I said Shanks is gonna be a solid counter, which I think Shanks will be able to still fight Kid and Law, but if you give Law like some good defense medals, Law and Kid some good defense medals with some good with some decent attack medals, plus with the HP recovery and stuff, you'll be very good. You'll be solid. And this is the defense part is supposed to help you against people like Shanks or whatever. So make sure to use Kid as well, because this will help you use your defense buff. You can use one unit overall the whole entire game, but you have to understand that you have to utilize them for their purposes and gaining advantages against every opponent possible. Understand? Let's keep watching. Okay. Yeah. So we keep going here. Let's see. Keeps attacking. Yes, sir. So as we can see now, the map is pretty small. So the map is pretty small. So we don't know how fully the range will be, but it's definitely gonna be long. It's definitely gonna be a long range attack. But that was as you see, he gains HP after using that move. It's pretty common when you're using the skill 2, you're gaining HP when you're using that move, right? Keep going here. Punk. So I don't know if it's not Punk Gibson. I forgot what the thing was called. Punk. Hold on. So you see Punk Vice. Punk Vice. It destroys enemies with high defense. So you definitely want to use this against people who have high defense, or people who have so much defense stacked. This unit's literally an anti-defender unit, bro. Like literally, it's an anti-defender unit. And one trait I want to also point out to you, what makes them very powerful as well, is this trait. So as you can see here, it says, while you are capturing the treasure, resist stagger and being downed. So one of the other traits, I can't find it here for some reason, but basically he has a trait of Big Mom where they can ignore her on the flag. So oh yeah, it's right here. My dumbass. Ain't no way, boy. Okay, can ignore the enemy and capture the treasure. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, so those two specific traits right there. Basically, he could do it on the gun stream that Big Mom does. He can ignore people on the flag and still capture the flag while you're on the flag. Okay, he could do that. But also, because Big Mom couldn't do this, also he can capture the treasure and resist stagger and being downed. So that's the same like Yamato and Odin and Marco. You know what I'm saying? You have to use not back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to knock them. The only way you can knock them out the treasure is if you knock them back. So if your defender doesn't have not back, oh, it's not going to be good for you. My best defenders I'd recommend is probably Tuabo, because Tuabo, he has no problem getting runners off the flag, and Ben Beckman. Ben Beckman. Some people said Yasop too. Yeah, I don't know too much about Yasop, so I'm not gonna judge anything. But you guys can tell me in the comment section if you guys want. If you guys use Yasop or whatever, you guys can tell me. But I know Ben Beckman has not back in his normal, so he could definitely be a good unit to use against, use against them. And Twabble could definitely do some damage on. Well, could definitely get him off the treasure as well. But pretty broken traits if you ask me. Pretty broken traits. So as we've seen from all the skills or whatever, it's pretty good. It's you know, they're pretty powerful. They're pretty powerful, and yeah, that's probably the only thing I gotta say for you guys today, and a little breakdown for you guys, a little gameplay of what we've seen, and what we can analyze from that little gameplay. You know what I'm saying? We won't really fully know how powerful they are until we actually play them in the match. So we won't fully. I'm not fully judging them. I'm not saying, oh, they're trash, they're this, they're powerful, they're OP, whatever. We have to see them play in league. We have to be playing them for a bit to know how strong they are and to know their counters. Okay, because I know there's counters for them. So you know what I'm saying? They're very powerful. Okay, and listen, don't get too overhyped about on the because of the laws and abilities and traits type of stuff. The Bandai does this all the time. They hype up the unit. They hype up the unit in the traits and skill trees or whatever, right? Okay, and then they're not as power OP as it is. Remember, their baseline of making EXs now is countering the previous EX. That's it. Countering the previous EX. Whatever was released, countering the previous EX. I don't know how Gear 5 is gonna be, but I'm gonna be making a video about summoning on Gear 5 Luffy and Kid sometime tomorrow. So like, and what's the best decision you guys can make? But I don't know how broken Gear 5 Luffy will be. Only God knows. Only God knows. But yeah, anyway. Thank you guys for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications for more content. God bless y'all. Stay blessed. Peace.